and then they're out there,
lobsters.
then they're out there fighting. Well, you know, they give SSRIs to like I've got some close friends in veterinary medicine. They have cats and dogs that take SS. Like,
oh God,
it's just
freaked out cats.
But I
and
can
dogs.
tell you my experience with SSRIs were not pleasant. Like, all it did was just make me very numb. Like just like and I'm certainly, like, again, I'm not giving anybody advice on anything, but just in my personal experience, especially for a guy, when you're on SSRIs, it does a lot of things bad to you. For one, like, if you're in a relationship, I hear this on both sides with men and women, but like, good luck like making love with your lover. Like, good luck having sex, because that's out the window. It messes with that. It messes with your thought patterns, and it takes away. Like, it was very difficult for me to write music when I was on it, and so I that was a short-lived life. But the best thing that I found that helped me, other than just jumping into this and making this music happen, like, along the way, was actually I found a lot of benefits out of CBD, like even smoking CBD flower. And so, like, that, surprisingly, like, I never really got benefits from the oil, but I'd say if anybody is in a position, like, listening to this right now, where you're having, like, daily panic attacks, and you're just like, you're just there, you know, like, if you're listening, and you'll know what I'm talking about, but you're at that, like, breaking point, like I was. I found smoking CBD joints, like, not ingesting it where it would go through my system and go through my liver and all, but smoking it just like you would smoke traditional cannabis flower, knocked a lot of it right out.
Interesting.
Now, it's not going to fix it. There's an underlying issue that you got to figure out and address, but it'll at least give you some, like, it gave me some very good relief from that. You know?
That's amazing. That's really, really good to hear from people, because it doesn't get you high either.
Right, it doesn't get you high, but it
reduces inflammation.
Yeah.
Have you tried adjusting your diet?
Well, I'm good now. That's what's so funny. Like, since this has all happened, haven't had I'm telling you again,
because you're on top of the world.
Well, yeah, but even before it, like, I have to be careful with what I say, because I don't, like, my shit stinks. Like, I'm nobody special, and I'm not here to preach to anybody, but I'm telling you, like, giving things to God, for me, alleviated 99% of what, like, I had I don't know how to describe it, but when you experience, and I mean, you've done things that I haven't, like with DMT and all, and that stuff's very intriguing to me, and so I'm open-minded to all that as well. Like, I'm not, but yeah, like, I had, when I kind of had this breakdown moment, and decided that I was going to let whatever ego I had go, and just, at this point, it's like, I knew I didn't have much left in for me anyway, and I wanted to serve whatever purpose it was that I was here to serve. It's like, you get this just overwhelming feeling in you. I was just crying like a baby, just this very, like, warm feeling throughout me, and that really hasn't gone away since. Like, I'm not the guy that can play in front of 12,000 people on guitar. I would be like, I mean, I had never played a paid gig. When we played the show at the farm market where Jamie Johnson showed up, that was my first paid gig. Like, I'm not a guy to go out and play live shows, but I can tell you, I was so, like, I was just so at peace being up there. Like, it just felt like that's where I was supposed to be. And with all of this, it has been like, there's no way that Chris from 6 months ago could handle what's gone on the last 2 weeks, but I feel just so empowered from all of it. And I don't know. I'm telling you, like, again, I'm not anybody special, and I'm certainly not here to preach to anybody, but just from coming from somebody who was just in a really just fucked up place, like, and I use that word like with discretion, but in this case it describes, like, where I was. Like, that guy found a lot of peace, like, from this book, and from
looking at things in a different way.
Yeah.
From looking at things through the eyes of Scripture.
And I think for me, it was like, I had been in, I'd been in church growing up, and I had been exposed to all of that, but I'd found a lot of theatrics and a lot of politics in church and in religion when I was younger, and so it just immediately turned me off to it.
So if you can, take us to, like, what was, like, the day you picked it up? What was the feeling that you had? Like, what caused you to act? What was it like when you did it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd been reading it here and there, off and on, and I had for, like, off and on for a long time, like, because I was introduced to it as a kid, but it was really just like, I remember I went to the ER for everything that was going on. I mean, I thought I was seriously going to die. Like, I was having shooting pains up under my jaw, down in my wrist and my leg, like just cardiovascular 101 symptoms. Of course, I'm 31. I had been like, I could run 4 miles without stopping, no problems. Like I knew my heart was strong, but
You
I
were
just
freaking out.
yeah, but I went and did that, and I remember being in the truck after that, just like, and I just had a breakdown moment. I was just crying and was just I just felt hopeless, like almost the way a child feels hopeless when they, you know, like you can't find your parent or something, like a 4-year-old that can't find his parents or something. I was just like, just didn't have anything left in me, and I don't know. I just decided, like right then and there, I was like, I know I can't do this anymore, but I know that I can. I know there's things that I need to do, and I was just told God, I was like, just let me do it. Like, and I'll give all this shit up. I'll give up the weed, and I'll quit getting drunk, and I'll quit being so angry about things, and I'll just like, I'll just call it good. Whatever I've done up from up until I was 30 or whatever, 31, like we'll just call that good, and I'll start over again, and I'll make him the focus and not me. And I just tried to let my ego and everything that I was, just let that go and just focus on, because obviously, like, it's not just me. I've seen it with even other people I know, and I see it with celebrities and everything, but I don't know. I just feel like we're in such a weird place right now in the world that I feel like God's working inadvertently through certain people to get his point across.
So